Okay, so this is going to be a very short video, and this is where I'm going to show you how to correct code to make sure that the Facebook and the Twitter icons open up into a new page. So let's see what's happening at the moment. So if we go to Edge and if we click on Facebook, which we've already linked up, you'll see that when we click on it, that it will actually open up on the same tab. And like I've said in class already, we can't let that happen. We've got to make sure that it opens up into a new tab at all times. So if we go back and click on Twitter, you'll see the same thing is happening. And that's not good when you've got a website open, because quite commonly what will happen is that once your tab has gone from the top area, it's more unlikely that people will actually go back to your website unless they've got a very particular purpose. So, and I know you haven't done code before, so this is quite difficult for you. So we're going to have to do it for both of them. And to enable me to do that, I have to go to source. And in source, what the HTML code is, I have to find both the Facebook and the Twitter area that we've just assigned. And basically, I can see here that this is the Twitter area here. And how, sorry, I'll just highlight that again. How I can see that, I can actually see the Twitter image in here. I can also see what we wrote into the advanced area, and you can see it here as well. You can see target equals underscore blank, which is exactly what we said and exactly what we need to happen. But unfortunately, Composer puts it in the wrong place. And where it actually needs to be is it needs to be directly after the image itself. So we can see that there's the image right here, all right? And what we need to do is before the close of bracket here, we need to move this from here to there. And in fact, it doesn't really matter if you type it again. So I think that's might be what I'll do, because it might be easier. So I'm going to go in between the quote mark and the bracket, put in a space, target equals quote mark underscore blank quote mark. That's it. All right. Now we've got to do exactly the same again. Again, if we want to, we can delete that, but it's not going to get in our way, so we might as well leave it alone. So we're going to do the same thing to Facebook now. So again, we find the place where it needs to go, and there it is into here. So we're going to go just between the quote mark and the bracket, space, target equals quote mark underscore blank quote mark. Then we'll go back to design, we'll save it, we'll go back to our browser and the Edge, update it. Sorry, we must be on the wrong page, just bear with me. Let me go get page 1 back and make sure it's up to date. So if we now click on Facebook, you can see it's opened up into a brand new window, which is brilliant. There's page 1, there's Facebook, which is exactly what we wanted to do. And if we go back to our page 1 again and click on Twitter, there we go. So we've made them open up into new pages, and that's what has to happen to make this correct, simply because, like I've already said, people are very fussy about things like this. If the tab disappears, unless they've got a very good reason to go back to it, they won't go back. Okay, so that's how to correct code to open page into a new window.